Don't get suckered into this shit, bro, because something ain't right. I didn't like that video. He wasn't my type. Remember, you wasn't my type. But when you're successful, you everybody's type. You know what I mean? All of a sudden, they find out your potential. Now you everybody's type. Be careful with that, bro.
This woman really love you like that, bro. You gotta watch the signs, man. That woman said you weren't even her type. If a woman tell me she not my type but end up with me, then what's keeping you here? What's keeping you here then? If I'm not your type, that means you going off looks. So what's keeping you here? You gotta ask, but you young though. But you gotta ask yourself them questions. We not coming down on you, brother. We trying to wake you up. You know what I'm saying? Before they end up.
Travis Hunter is going crazy since his wife was just caught slipping. Regarding his wife, Leanna Laney, fans have been warning him for a while now that she is a street person. He apparently had to learn the lesson the hard way. In addition to allegedly cheating on him, insiders claim that Leanna is expecting a child with one of his Jaguar's teammates. Honey, talk about for the streets. As if the infidelity scandal was not enough, rumors have it that Leanna is already preparing to file for divorce from Travis, only 2 months after they were married. The truly insane portion comes next. Travis did not sign a prenuptial agreement. The same question is now being asked by everyone. Was Leanna always a gold digger who married Travis with only his bank account in her mind? Or did Travis genuinely have no idea who she was? Let we begin. Fans were eager to respond as the initial rumors about Leanna began to circulate, claiming that individuals were merely seeking drama and jealousy. In actuality, though, none of this was sudden. For years, the signs have been in plain sight of us. Leanna and Travis gave a sit-down interview back in 2022, long before the wedding, the Jaguar's deal, and all the nasty headlines. At the time, it hardly made a stir. However, viewing it now has a whole different impact. Leanna did not attempt to play the enamored fiancé in that interview. Nothing was sugar-coated by her. Rather, she stated bluntly that when they initially met, Travis was not her type. She was not even referring to his appearance. According to her, it was because he was younger and had previously cheated on a woman.
I'm going to start from the very beginning with this my type thing.
I just didn't respond to him. He wasn't my type. So then I left him.
I wasn't her type.
I left him in my DMs for like 2 months. And then finally I answered him. But I didn't want to be nothing. I just wanted to just be friends.
However, most people dismissed it at the time as a small, embarrassing remark that was not worth keeping. However, the event is being reenacted in a completely different way now that there are rumors of a $40 million divorce claim and a video showing her appearing a bit too close to one of his teammates. According to recent claims, she was pregnant by his teammate, in addition to allegedly sleeping with him. Yes, everyone, things are going to get 10 times worse. However, as I mentioned, he ought to have anticipated it. What changed after all when someone freely acknowledges that you are not their type from the beginning? The turning moment is now very evident for many supporters. His career took off, the relationship abruptly appeared more serious, polished, and public as Travis began to rise in the NFL, and it was hard to overlook the change when he joined the Jaguars. All of a sudden, Leanna was making appearances everywhere, interacting with other players more, and assuming the full scope of the NFL spotlight. This is why the recently leaked video showing her becoming a bit too at ease with the teammate is so powerful at the moment, because it coincides precisely with the moment she accepted the entire role, the image, and the access that came with his job. The timing is nearly ideal. Fans are beginning to piece things together, and the current popular assumption is that the video was not leaked at all. According to some, Leanna ensured that it landed precisely in Travis's lap. They believe she is intentionally using it to ruin the marriage. She is also playing with his mind before leaving him permanently. On the surface, it appears that Leanna has been pursuing someone who she was. Travis was never going to be that person. He does not spend a lot of time out. He maintains a close circle and abstains from drinking and clubbing. Leanna, however, is the reverse. For the streets, like I mentioned, she might therefore believe that she might find that lifestyle elsewhere if she is not obtaining it with him. However, a video that was circulating once more is among the most obvious examples. In it, Leanna chuckles as she recalls how Travis would drop her off, drive her to parties, and leave her waiting for hours in the car. Despite the fact that he does not drink at all, she claimed he never complained or attempted to prevent her from drinking. And while some could consider that encouraging, many fans interpret it as an indication of how well the relationship actually functioned. While Leanna was inside the automobile, completely engrossed in a social life that excluded Travis, Travis was always on the outside, waiting patiently. They appear to be residing in two different worlds under one house. Furthermore, you are not required to simply believe me. The fact that Travis would take her to parties, drop her off, and then wait in the car for hours while she had fun inside made Leanna giggle. The story makes clear how far apart they are.
The first thing that ever stood out to me about Travis was that he never tried to change me at all. So like I said, I met him in college. He was in high school, and I obviously I was in the middle of outgrowing partying, but I still partied a lot. And I don't know if y'all know this, but he doesn't drink at all. Even though he's legal to drink, he doesn't drink. And I'm Hispanic, so I have tequila in my veins. So I drink. I don't drink a lot, but I drink. And I used to party and stuff, and he would literally drive me, sit outside for hours while I'm inside partying, and then take us home.
Again, I still hope that all goes well for Travis Hunter. I really do. I still hope that he has counsel around him that will show him and steer him.
Add to that, however, the fact that some followers are already conjecturing that she has discovered her soulmate, people who truly have the same enthusiasm as her nights. With the kid on the way, we are not sure how she will maintain her nightlife enthusiasm, but whatever. However, the released video of her talking to a teammate suddenly feels much messier. It no longer appears to be a haphazard moment, but rather a component of a larger pattern. And throughout their wedding reception, suspicions only grew. It swiftly became the focus of attention for all the wrong reasons, even though it should have been a day filled with love and enthusiasm. Instead of cheering when they saw Leanna's behavior, they did not get along with anyone. Many others were left wondering what was actually happening in the background. It became apparent that everything was slowly coming apart in front of everyone. This is the video that fans cannot stop laughing at. The scene where it appears that Leanna avoids Travis's kiss. With the cameras rolling and them on the dance floor, Travis pushes in, but she abruptly pulls away. It was a rapid gesture that was nearly impossible to miss, but with the use of freeze frames and slow motion, that small withdrawal became a significant talking point. Fans claimed that she pulled away as Travis pressed in for a kiss, so please pay close attention and let me know in the comments. Did she back off? You all left comments. The big present reveal followed. Travis went all out and gave her a $500 million wedding gift, a brand new Mercedes G-Wag. The majority of people would have been ecstatic, yelling and possibly leaping into his arms, but Leanna hardly grinned at all. To be honest, her response seemed aloof and unappreciative, as if she was not particularly impressed. Take a look at her reaction, everyone. If you were going to obtain a Mercedes G-Wag, how would you respond? Now contrast that with her reaction upon meeting Lil Wayne. Her enthusiasm and energy skyrocketed, so the difference is noticeable. It was difficult to overlook the sharp contrast.
Travis Hunter's getting out and crying over Lil Wayne and
Therefore, the lukewarm response and the dodged kiss did more than just raise eyebrows. They established the tone for the subsequent events. The location of the wedding and the state's rules make it seem as though the day was never truly about love. This is the detail that everyone is discussing though. Neither Florida, where he plays, nor Georgia, where Travis is from, are the places where he and Leanna got married. Chattanooga, Tennessee, is where they got married. On the surface, she claimed that the venue was the main focus. Nothing to read into. It is a lovely place with a pleasant ambiance. However, you are aware of how the internet operates. The fact that Tennessee is one of the few states where alimony can be awarded without a minimum married life was quickly brought up. You could essentially get married and get divorced in the same year and still receive that speedy payoff. At that point, TikTok began to shake things up by revealing the precise way in which this flaw might be playing out in her favor.
They got married in Tennessee, where there's no time limit for a spouse to become eligible for alimony, as long as there's a financial need. Come to find out, it was her idea to get married in Tennessee because of this luxury venue.
Discuss both the short and long term. Here's the worst part though. Like a fool, Travis did not sign a prenuptial agreement because he wanted to, not because he couldn't. Despite the fact that influencers, attorneys, and NFL veterans volunteered to help him obtain one for free. Now you have a $46 million rookie deal at stake, along with a no prenuptial agreement in one of the nation's most alimony-friendly states. People are making connections between the dots, and those dots are much more than wedding videos for many people. This is where things become serious, though. Fans are no longer the only ones putting forth the theory. Aliana's alarm is being raised by those who have been deeply involved in that well-known world. Performers and NFL icons are cautioning Travis to be careful. He has experienced his own public marital drama. Furthermore, it was not a joke or rumor when he advised Travis to obtain a prenuptial agreement. The on-camera advice was serious. Be careful, he advised. Straightforward advice from someone who has witnessed what occurs when you don't, without any disrespect.
He said I do yet, but he did. I did say that. I think he done got married on this and ain't told me that. Nah, not yet. Not yet. I like it. So I'm gonna do your prenup. Be like this thick.
After that, comedian Godfrey went viral for pointing out that the biggest red flag was Leanna's "not my type" response. One line told you everything about what she was actually wanted, he remarked bluntly, and quickly, everybody noticed.
Don't get suckered into this bro, because something ain't right. Though I didn't like that video. He wasn't my type. Remember, you wasn't my type. But when you're successful, you everybody's type. You know what I mean? All of a sudden, they find out your potential. Now you everybody's type. Be careful with that, bro.
Then came Boward Woward, sometimes known as Bo Wow, who did not hold back. He begged Travis to wake up and see what is going on after pointing out Leanna's overt flirting with other men.
You think this woman really love you like that, bro? You gotta watch the signs, man. That woman said you wasn't even her type. If a woman tell me she not my type but end up with me, then what's keeping you here? What's keeping you here then? If I'm not your type, that means you going off looks. So what keeping you here? You gotta ask, but you young though. But you gotta ask yourself some questions. We not coming down on you, brother. We trying to wake you up. You know what I'm saying? Before they end up.
When Leanna receives criticism, Travis is always the first to defend her. Whether it be a sarcastic remark, a joke, or an arbitrary tweet, he is always there. Captain Saban prepared to confront and correct the detractors. However, have a look at this instance where Travis defends her against the criticism once more.
I don't have to decide I know I don't have to defend myself with no clowns. I'm not defending myself. I'm defending my girl. Cause she's not gonna get on here and talk. She just hurt. You know, she upstairs. She been crying all day. You know, because people trying to attack her character. Like, they don't know her. They ain't never talked to her before. So I'm going to protect my girl. And you know, I always post those pictures when everybody get to talking. Hey, because I be trolling. I love to troll people that be trying to troll me. And this go for all those pages out there, bro. Yeah, clip everything that I'm saying right now and post this. Make this go viral since you want something to go viral.
See you all, however, this time. A teammate blew up after the video of Leanna with the Jaguars was revealed. Travis had not responded. There was silence, no comment, no cryptic Instagram tale. For someone who typically responds quickly, this was a big surprise. With the divorce rumors circulating, many began to wonder if he was stunned and playing it safe, or if they were finally wondering what was actually happening. However, Leanna's reaction was entirely different. She uploaded an emotional video of herself looking distressed and looking directly into the camera as it went viral. Without a doubt, it was providing tremendous damage control.
God just want to make you a great woman. You'll know he's going to make you great by how you suffer. The greater the glory, the more intense the story. Because you can't get this all out of the book.
What if Leanna is expecting another adolescent child? It appears that she was clearly overplaying her hand with this one. That would be the final straw for him, you guys. And it is easy to understand why he would be so upset about it. After all, who would not be? It just keeps getting wilder and wilder. Additionally, Travis Hunter appears to be having a breakdown. The reports about his wife's involvement in a controversy involving a Jaguar teammate are spreading more quickly than ever before. This is not simply another sports drama, I assure you. It is chaotic, intimate, and on the verge of becoming even more widespread. Will Travis fight back or remain silent? Is this the beginning of a more bizarre chapter in their marriage, or is it the end? There are two things that are certain. You can be sure that the next twist is just around the corner, even if many people saw this coming. The story is far from over, so keep focused. Additionally, we are here to recount each explosive event.